Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and welcome to my fourth leaderboard for Miss World 2019. And as of this time, more than 60 contestants have already been selected, and we are still halfway with more than 120 expected contestants this year. But with the current selection so far, I have already made my personal top 15, and again, it's very far from my previous leaderboards. So let's begin talking because there's a lot to talk about. Starting with my number 15, El Salvador, Fatima Mangandi. She's 27 years old and she's one of the best ladies this year, and she's one of the ladies that looked really beautiful. Aside from that, her profile says she is a volunteer, and that's one thing that I would love to see more from her. I wish she's also good in interviews because it will definitely help her do well in the competition. My number 14 is Spain. Maria del Mar Aguilera. Spain looked very interesting, and she's got some beautiful frames that I really liked a lot. She's one of the recently crowned queens, and I am excited to follow her journey. But just a short and quick note, just like the other girls, she needs to maintain consistency. It just so happened that she's got some few shots which really made me want to include her in this leaderboard. My number 13 is Guatemala, Keila Rodas. She is still one of my favorites this year. She looked beautiful. She is a professor, a TV host, and a national champion in oration or public speaking. If she could translate her impressive profile into a competitive version of herself in the competition, then I do feel that she can be a real contender. My number 12 is Trinidad and Tobago. Tia Jane Ramey. Her works towards her beauty with a purpose is very interesting, and I really adore her for being active in so many events. For her beauty and physical aspect wise, she is pretty, but I would love to see a better styling for her. Something that makes us wow when we see her, because even if her beauty with a purpose entry is strong, I still have a feeling that she might sink if compared to other competitors from other countries. So hopefully she could work on that one too. My number 11 is Nepal, Anushka Shrestha. Based on the Beauty with a Purpose preview that I have seen so far, I think Nepal got the strongest as of this time. However, we have to understand that getting a placement would require a candidate from winning the Beauty with a Purpose category, because there are some who become a finalist at this round but still failed to enter the first cut. For Nepal, she also needs to be working on the different parts of the competition. I think she's good, but overall aura-wise, I am not yet sure how far she will go. My number 10 is Hungary, Krisztina Nagypal. I am just in love with her beauty. She is stunning, and she is one of my sentimental favorites, just purely based on beauty alone, which is why I am hoping that she is also impressive in interviews and other things such as Beauty with a Purpose and runway performances for her to do well in events like Top Model, because if she will nail it, then I would be very happy, because that means seeing her place and doing well in the competition will be very possible. My number 9 is Cote d'Ivoire, Tara Gueye. This is our African princess this year. Facially stunning contender from the African region, and her recent shots are even more stunning. But even if I am impressed with her shots, I am still eager to see more of her when it comes to profile-wise, especially her proposed Beauty with a Purpose project that matters a lot. Everything that I have seen from her, especially updates from her, are all just beautiful shots, and it cannot be denied. But then again, we still wanted more, because again, as what I have said, beauty alone will not save you in Miss World pageant. You'd really need to have something else that will make you a woman with substance. My number 8 is Wales, Gabriela Jukes. I have already mentioned before how amazing this woman is when it comes to her profile, and with her recent updates where she is looking really, really stunning, then I can say that Wales right now is on the right track, and hopefully it will pay off by getting a well-deserved high placement. My number 7 is Vietnam. Luong, Thuy, Lin. Vietnam made a very, very beautiful choice this year. They crowned a really stunning contender. And aside from that, although Vietnam don't really place that very high in Miss World, they know how to handle the representatives to make sure that they will at least place in the first cut, and they always manage to be consistent with that. This year, if they will be able to play their cards right with her and give her the proper training and all the necessary things she needed in Miss World, there is actually a possibility that she will do very, very well. She's got a very, very beautiful face, very, very beautiful photos as well. And aside from that, many social works where she is involved, so that is a good start for her. My number 6 is New Zealand, Lucy Brock. New Zealand has been doing very well in Miss World pageant recently, and now with Lucy Brock, whom I think is an upgrade from her predecessors physical aspect wise, I think she could get another placement for her country. She looked very beautiful, and she is a great speaker as well, which is a big part of a Beauty with a Purpose entry. This year, New Zealand have huge potentials of doing very, very well. My number 5 is Russia. Alina Sanko. This woman is just super, super stunning. Again, I am still eager to know more about her Beauty with a Purpose project. However, if this woman could nail the interviews, do well in other events like Top Model, Talent, I don't think sports, because based on my first impression of her physical aspect, I don't really see her as someone who will do well in sports, and who knows, multimedia as well, then there is a pretty good chance that she will actually place and could do very well in the competition. She's got a lot of new updates, and her beauty is just mesmerizing, and it is very, very difficult to ignore this beauty. My number 4 is Indonesia, Princess Megonondo. This is another candidate that I'm expecting to do very well this year. Track record wise, Indonesia just knows how to do well with Miss World. They may not have the victory yet, but they are always getting a placement. This year, they are sending a stronger competitor physical aspect wise, so expect Indonesia to be in the final once again. And who knows, they might get or they might pull another very high placement. My number 3 is India, Suman. India is still one of the strongest candidates this year without a doubt. Beautiful face, great stage presence, she speaks very well, and based on her recent post, she also walks very, very strongly. I really love her video, the post that she made, a short video clip where she is doing some catwalk thingy, and I liked it. I think her walk is very strong, and overall I think she could do very well performance wise and quality wise, but her victory relies on Julia Morley if she is willing to crown India again this year. Because if you just look at India's Suman Rao, based on how I follow her as well from Femina Miss India, she is already perfect for this pageant, but her victory depends if they want to crown India. So there's nothing wrong with her, but it depends on a matter of taste. My number 2 is Venezuela, Isabella Rodriguez, and as time goes by, Venezuela just keeps on improving in my book to the point that I now consider her as a strong contender even for the title. With her performance during the national competition and with the way she transformed physically, I do believe that she is one of the ladies this year that are consistently doing well, and we know that she will deliver when judged on performance. I seriously hope that Venezuela will get a great result this year, because just by looking at her, whether in photos and just by watching her in motion, you can easily say, because I did, that she deserves to win this year. And of course, that is still based on how she performed the pageant. But prior to arrival, I do think and I do consider her as a contender for the title. And my number one, as of the moment, for Miss World 2019 is England, Bhasha Mukherjee, and oh my goodness. England is surely coming strong this year in the hopes of winning Miss World 2019. She was born in India and her family moved to the United Kingdom. Now, facially, she looked beautiful, but her profile is just jaw-dropping. Get this. Her IQ is 146, which falls under the genius category. She speaks 5 languages, and the most captivating thing is she's got two medical degrees, one in medical science and one in medicine and surgery. And we all know, as followers of Miss World, that candidates in the field of medicine usually do well in Miss World, if not win. There is nothing more impressive than this. So which is why it is very easy for me, after reading her profile, it was a no-brainer. This woman deserves to top this leaderboard, and I do believe that she will do very, very well once the competition starts. So what do you think? These are my top 15 favorites for my fourth leaderboard from Miss World 2019. What do you think? Don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. So for now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.